We're now going to talk about the bandhas, or energy locks in the body. There's 3 of them that we use in Ashtanga. The chin lock, or Jalandhara bandha, the root lock, or mula bandha, that's at the base of the spine, and Uddiyana bandha, or the abdominal or belly lock. I'm going to start with the easiest one, which is Jalandhara bandha, the chin lock. To do this, we're just going to sit up nice and tall, breathe naturally through this part of it. Just draw the chin forward, drop it down towards the chest, and kind of tuck it back in a little bit. And you can watch Rupali and Lisa do this technique. The idea is to get the head forward and to lock the chin back towards that little dip in the collarbone. Breathe naturally and just feel the body work as you seal off the top of the body. And breathe and keep the chin lock engaged. We're just going to take another breath. And as you inhale the next time, just release your chin lock, lift your head up to neutral and relax. So on a physical level, that lock draws the chin forward and seals off the top of the body physically. On an energetic level, you're sealing off the energy in the body. So you build energy throughout this flow by using mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha, which we'll learn next. And in some instances, you want to trap that energy in the body or hold that energy in to build more energy in the body for a vigorous section of the flow. And you do that by engaging your chin lock in some of the postures. The next one we're going to learn, we'll go right down to the root lock. This one is fairly challenging. So as you work with this, if you get frustrated with it, let it go and just practice it separate from your postures. It is a little challenging to find the root lock, but with practice, you're able to locate the muscle that you're trying to work with or the group of muscles and engage that area and relax everything else around it. So where we're going for is the perineum muscle. And the perineum muscle is that small muscle between genitals and anus. And that muscle, you need to know where it is in Ashtanga because we're going to use it several times. Now with Mula Bandha, the root lock, you want to engage that muscle and that muscle alone. It's a little hard to find, so at first the easiest thing to do is engage everything you can find at the floor of your pelvis. So you can just sit nice and tall, do the Ujjayi breath if you like, the nice noisy sounding breath in and out through the nose, and engage all the muscles at the base of the spine, the floor of the pelvis. And as you breathe in and out, see if you can keep those muscles engaged. And what you may notice is it's hard to keep all those muscles engaged or just the perineum engaged if you've located just that muscle while you're breathing. Ultimately, that's what you want to do. And with practice, you're able to actually do that and do the vigorous flow of Ashtanga. Take one more breath in, re-engage those muscles if you've lost it, and relax everything on your exhale. And just to kind of assess what that felt like, how you did, if you kept it engaged throughout the breathing, or if it was really hard to even find or keep engaged. All right, and the third bandha we're going to learn and use in the flow is Uddiyana bandha, or the abdominal lock. So you can just take a finger or two and bring it about an inch or two below the belly button. Place it right on that area. You're going to take a deep breath in right into that spot. And as you exhale, squeeze the belly, squeeze the breath out, and kind of draw that area up and in towards the spine. And now breathe above the belly button up into the upper chest, into the rib cage, keeping this area drawn up and in. And again, you can watch Lisa and Rupali do this. They're keeping their hand drawn up, breathing well above the belly button, chest is expanding. Use your Ujjayi breath for this, and notice if you can keep the belly lock engaged or not. And if you lose it, bring it back. Take one more breath in. And as you release, relax everything. And again, just assess how you did. Was that easy to do, or was it very challenging, or somewhere in between? But just notice. So ultimately with Ashtanga, you're going to use the Ujjayi breath, you're going to use the root lock, and the abdominal lock, all at the same time, from the beginning, from your first sun salutation, all the way through till you lay down in Shavasana, or corpse pose, at relaxation at the very end. You can practice it separately, apart from the postures, become more comfortable with each part, the root lock, the belly lock, the sounding breath, and then you start to put it together with your yoga over time and bring it all together into one practice. Practice that technique as much as you want to, because the more you practice it, the easier it gets.